idea of starting often comes with mixed emotions. You don't know if you're excited, you don't know if you're afraid in case things do not work out. Welcome everyone from wherever you're watching from. If you've just watched us for the first time, we request you to go and subscribe on our YouTube channel, follow us on all our pages, hit the like button and share our content. You never know who this can help. So thinking of starting, many people are often confused if they're actually ready to start. But like, why do we always have those second thoughts? It is okay to have all those things coming in, because being anxious, it is actually human. It's a psychological fact that we should all embrace. So today we're going to discuss on the two elements that we left out. The previous video spoke about stopping and letting go. This video is going to talk about starting and continuing. When do we start? When do we continue? And what do we put in place so that our startups are actually going to last long? Not these ones which are going to reach, midway of the year and then we have to take a drawback. I don't think that is what we would have actually planned if we were in our right frame of mind, if we had the right structures in place, and if we have the right people mentoring us. So today we're going to talk about certain things that we can actually put in place to ensure that things actually work out for our good. And the first one I would want us to reflect on is stopping, like making sure we conclude what we started before we start. Like, you have to end before you begin. Many people are actually going to find this not resonating with what maybe they have done, but in the ideological sense of mind, why do you want to start something yet the thing that you already had on your table is not yet concluded? I would give us a scenario of, you have a lot of books that you actually want to read. You're purchasing very many books from, wherever you buy your books from, but you have those books that you've actually reached midway. If you want to start a relationship, first end the one that you had. If you want to start a business, first put the other idea that you had, or which you had actually started working on, already at hold. Starting a year, okay, the year does not actually, in the ideological sense, the year does not actually start in like Jan. The year starts the day you are ready to let go of the uncomfortable truths that we have, the insecurities that we have. Those things, when we are ready to start, that is actually the beginning of the new year in our lives. So if you want to start something, if you want to start a business, make sure that you end before you begin. If we do not end the year, it lingers when we are in the middle of the new year that we are all excited about. You find sometimes these things keep on haunting us, like, what if I didn't end the previous relationship? Or maybe you're going to think that maybe you were the one in wrong, or maybe you were the one who did something wrong. If you had a partnership, a business partnership that you didn't end and you're actually going to start something, you find when you reach in the middle, the ideological torture, the emotional torture that comes with having that sense of, I did not conclude that, or maybe I was in wrong, or maybe I'm going to start and also fail. It keeps on torturing us. So the best way to start is to end before you begin. Then the next thing I want us to embrace is now choosing a word instead of a goal. Yeah, we have very many goals, which is okay, but then sometimes you find we have the short-term goals and the long-term goals, but the short-term ideally does not define the period of which the goal is going to take before we actually achieve the goal. So why not choose a word? Why not choose something for a difference? Yeah, if you're going to maybe start gymming, the word we can start with is discipline. If we are going to maybe start on a new relationship, the word we can choose is a boundary. If we are also going to start a partnership, this goes to the people who have business ideas, or you're looking for a business partner. This time it's better we come to face with the idea of having boundaries. So that should be the word. If you want to start maybe a podcast, the word can be begin. Like, when should I begin? Today I'm actually going to begin this, like, not this goal of I will start a podcast, either way, when I reach halfway, or maybe when I reach in the midway of this month. Like, it's better this time we choose a word for a change. Then another thing I would want us to reflect on is upgrading our environment. We know discipline is actually not hard. anyone can embody discipline. But if only we do not fight our surroundings, we all know that surroundings, man, like the environment, yeah, whatever is around us. So if you want to lose your weight, like, tell me why you have sodas in your fridge. Tell me why you have a lot of, salty food, the processed foods, like you want to lose weight, but you're snacking all the time. Like you do not have time maybe to cook or have a healthy meal. Do you really think it's going to actually work out? It's better we embrace the idea of working in harmony with the things that are around us. So let's upgrade our environment. Then I would also want us to change our shift to emotional visualization. So emotional visualization, what one would understand is, the art of actually feeling something. Feel something before it happens, because the more you feel it, the more your brain now tries to get used. And if your brain is getting used to this whole feeling, now your mind starts to feel it, to have the objection part of it. Like if you feel yourself, you can actually, have a lot of things working in for you. Why is it that every time we always choose to start our day with thinking about the things that are not actually going well? Why can't we move with what's moving? Because in actual sense, you'll find that what's moving can help you get what you're missing. So the emotional visualization bit comes in with the trigger that comes with, if you feel something, if you see it, like wake up with a feeling of you have it all. You're the person that you've always wanted to be, or you're the person everyone is actually admiring. Like we have a lot of things that we have in mind, but like we do not visualize the whole thing. So visualize your emotions, feel them until they become a reality, and you'll find that there is a whole of, paradigm shift in your life. And then, why is it hard for us to be the person that our dreams want? This drives me to the next point. Be the person that your dream really wants. If you want to start something, have a dream for yourself. Like the dream comes in with having a vision. We spoke about emotional visualization, but like having that vision of you yourself. People who are often close to us are going to come and sell us a lot of, a lot of their own ideas. But even if people are close to you, but the idea is not resonating with the person that you want to become, why push for it? It's high time we start thinking for our own selves. I'm not saying we do not consult. It is very fine to consult your friends, consult other people who have been there, but have the vision of yourself, you as a person, something that is going to keep driving you. Then lastly, I would want us to have public accountability. So by public accountability, I try to put across that it is okay to have ideas that are competitive with the people that you love and collaborative with the people around you. Competitive with the people you love and collaborative with the people around you. So why I bring this, I think it's high time we accept that we do not need a lot of private performance and also public approval. Most of us are struggling with having this idea of people should see me like this. We have to come to terms with the fact that people always have a lot of, like, you have actually 1,000 versions of yourself existing in the present world, because everyone you meet is going to have a different perspective basing on maybe how you made them feel. There are those people you always free with, there are people you are actually silent when they come around. So you find people have a lot of versions, but the most correct and accurate version is the version that you have in yourself. So it's better we actually now go on with the public accountability. So the idea of public accountability helps us to be accountable. When you're accountable, it helps you to actually move forward. Then when you have that thing of isolation is going to keep you stuck. You cannot actually move forward because you do not want to ask, you don't know where you're going wrong. But all in all, you just want people to see that you've actually done it. Let's come to terms with the idea of people always have a lot of perspectives on us. So the best way that we can go on this thing is collaborate with the people that are around you, and also be competitive with the people that you love the most. We hope this video has helped you, and we also want to hear from you. The whole point of starting, why should we start? when do we start? And all in all, the goal is to have that perfect life that you would want to have you as a person. Do not live your life according to what people have normalized. Have your own standards, put them in place, and we look forward to seeing you in our comment section. We want to hear from you, and we are seeing you to everyone who is trying. We see you, we are rooting for you, and we are always in your corner. Thank you for keeping it beyond the books.